Hi, another message. I just wanted to talk again about the toxic relationships and how I mentioned earlier that you just can't um, hope that things can change because it's out of your hands. What you have to do with is deal with things on your end. So if you're in a toxic situation, and like I said before, you know when something is toxic because it puts you off balance, it gets you ruminating in your mind. You start to question things that are happening around you, why you're feeling a certain way, why someone has constant mood swings. They seem to be continually on your back or on your case. And when you speak to them about these things, they take them and they put them back on you. And so you try to adjust things, you take accountability where you can. But even after doing that, you come back and you're in the same place because it's a toxic cycle, just like any other cycle. It just keeps going around. Usually, toxic people don't apologize, but they will on occasion, which makes things a little bit more. But you'll notice the same pattern over and over and over again. The thing is, it's not exactly the same because it does worsen. It doesn't get better. So that's why you know when you've approached somebody, you've told them how you're feeling about a certain situation. And if they can't address the situation or try to compensate what your concerns are, then you know that you're probably not going to get anywhere. It's not going to move along at all. You could spend years and years and years doing this procedure over and over again and never see any changes. You might get a flash of a change, but it goes right back to the same thing. I went through this for 25 years, and I can vouch for the fact that all it does is get worse and worse and worse. You'll start off with some little problems, and they'll turn into large problems. When I left, I had a raging drunk who was constantly on my back, who was following me around, raging and screaming at me continually. I have court records to prove that. And that's what I left. And I've not for 1 second looked back or even thought about looking back. These people will go back and they'll rewrite history and they will make up every lie they can to try to make it seem like you were the one that left for no reason at all because you kept trying and trying and trying. So if I'm trying to make a point here today, the point is you can't change somebody and you can tell them what's happening over and over and over again, but they may still not see it from your perspective. Like I said earlier, some people are very sensitive to toxicity, other people are not as sensitive to toxicity, and you're increasing your resilience for toxicity as you go, which is something you don't want to do because even though you're increasing your resilience for toxicity, your body cannot handle it. Your body is just sucking it in and hiding it deeper in crevices to the point where your healing is going to take longer because that all has to come out. Like you can't leave that. So the longer you wait for somebody to change, the sicker you'll get, and the harder it will be for them to change as they increasingly get worse and you become sicker. So I just wanted to make that a point. Have a great day.